Like, I can already feel like you guys are gonna like do cool stuff.
Into the motive.
Just being good to one another.
Yeah.
You guys are doing a good thing here.
The people at the top collaborate, and the people that are at the bottom compete.
Yeah, it resulted in me shooting him.
I was charged with 109 and a 50.
Ultimately, you'll get to where you want to go if you push yourself enough.
I genuinely love this conversation.
I love the Motive Podcast.
Welcome back to the Motive Podcast. I'm your host, Leo Kosuch. Alongside me is my co-host, Cole Cuccinata. And guys, joining us today, a very special guest, two members of the popular content group, the Highland Bros, amassing over 2 million followers across social media platforms, known for their competitive and high-energy content. Guys, please welcome to the podcast, Drice and Danny Carey. Thanks for being here, boys.
What's up? Happy to be here.
I
Excited.
know we saw you the other week out on the streets in Westchester.
Yep.
It's a little St. Patty's Day fun. You guys have a good day there?
It was a good day. It was a long day, long night. Plenty of drinks, but it was a great time.
Yeah,
St.
had to call
Patty's
that
Day.
one early, 100%.
We did call that one early.
Where'd you guys
for sure.
go?
What bars?
Yeah, what bars?
Oh, dude, probably all of them. I mean, we always end our nights in Barnaby's, and that's when, it's usually time to go home, I would say.
Yeah, we definitely start at Kildare's, get some Guinnesses down, split the G.
Yep, a couple times.
And then bounce around a little bit, talk to some people, and then end at Barnaby's.
Every time, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I got denied at Ryan's. It's always a fun time
Yeah.
out there.
Did you throw the fake out?
Dude, I don't even have a fake. I have his dupe.
Okay.
So like he's always the kid I go out with. Yeah,
I kind of see it.
When I have a Ford's hat on, it's kind of over the forehead.
Yeah.
But it was.
It could work. It's just every time you're out, it's with me.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
then
It's
the bounce
unfortunate.
was
You
the same
can't
I
go-
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you got some time, dude. I don't not miss those days at all.
Yeah, for sure.
Not fun.
But you guys just got back from Florida, right? You were in
did.
Florida. So do you guys live down there in the winter? What's up with that?
We did a little bit this year. We went down January 22nd. We were really supposed to stay for a month, but we were just liking it a lot. We were doing a golf series down there that we had to continue as well, and we couldn't come back up here to the cold weather. So ended up staying for about 6 weeks and thinking about it.
Yeah, it was definitely like an experimental thing. Like, we thought we wanted to move down there, and we just didn't want to jump the gun, get right into it. So it was more like, let's spend some time down there, see if we enjoy it. If not, we can always move back home.
What part of Florida was that in?
That was
Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, it was?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Any like you link with anyone cool down there? Like I mean, just when we were down there last week, we're just like, I mean, it is true. It's like if you want to push the limits and push the boundaries, it's like when we got in Westchester, obviously we're the only people doing street interviews on the weekend. You go down there, like in that block when we were in Lauderdale, that downtown, we genuinely ran in like 18 street interviewers. Like it was insanity.
I feel like specifically for your guys' content, a lot of competition down there.
Yeah.
I think you guys have a good thing going in like the right area.
Right.
But I feel like it depends on the content, like stuff for us where, we like to collaborate with a lot of different people and things like that. A lot of influencers are going out of LA and moving to Florida right now, which kind of makes sense. But it's nice because you can really do it anywhere now. I think Florida's definitely on the bucket list. Honestly, less for the content, more just for good weather, good vibes. We just loved it down there. I mean, the winters up here are brutal, dude.
It makes you so much more productive being down there. But
Yeah.
to answer your other question, we collabed with AJ and Big Justice.
AJ Big Justice.
Yeah.
We've
Obviously, we're good friends with them.
Yeah.
They're great
That's
people,
awesome, dude.
great family. So filmed a couple videos with them.
trying to
Other
think
than
who
that, I
else.
feel like we met a bunch of people like out at the bars, but didn't really collab with them. Just got connected.
Like
So
Yeah.
maybe some future stuff coming, but
for sure.
you never know.
I got
Absolutely.
you. So rewinding, I want to start like early life because obviously you guys are from here. You said you came from media today. Walk us through like early life, growing up, school, all that stuff.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'll give like a little bit of the rundown of our family situation because a lot of people don't know, and it's kind of confusing. So I was born down in Florida in Tampa, moved up to Philadelphia area suburbs when I was like 9 months old. So we didn't know each other until Danny and his twin brother Brandon moved to our school district in 8th grade at Springton Lake, and then we played soccer together. Our parents started dating. We were good friends. And then when we were about 16, they got married, which was like pretty crazy for us because it was honestly just like becoming brothers with your friends already.
Insane.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, before we were just having like at each other's houses all the time, having dinners, sleepovers, and we were like, this is fucking awesome. And then they got married and got a house together, and it was
That is
10 times better.
crazy.
Yeah.
Turned into a sleepover every single night. Fortnight, 4 o'clock in the morning, always a
I
problem.
mean, when you're 15, you can't ask for much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was the life, but
Do you ever run into issues with like, well, who is it? Your mom married
yep.
Okay.
Their dad, yeah.
Do like your parents ever yell at them? Like, is there any like? Do you ever fight back? Like,
No, not really. No,
It's
we don't really fight with our parents. I feel like we've gotten to the age where
even
it's
being
kinda
younger, like high school, like.
I think it was tough. Like the first couple years, it's kind of awkward with like how to respond to not backlash, but just anything that like a step parent might be telling you versus, especially when we're living in the same house and like different dynamics, grew up in different ways, so we had to kind of learn how to all come together as a family, I would say, and our parents learned how to parent us together rather than different ways that they might have before. But it's definitely tricky those first couple years.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Absolutely.
So you guys kind of had like that like brotherhood dynamic like before it even happened.
A little bit, 100%.
Okay.
I mean, oh my god, we played soccer together for 3.5 years, and then became brothers after that. So
Okay.
I feel like we were with each other more, even before that. It was crazy.
All the time.
For sure. Were you guys like creative growing up? What do you say? Like obviously based off like the content, like you guys played soccer, you did sports, but you're doing anything like creative, music, arts, whatever?
Yeah, music was a huge part of my life. I actually went to college for music my first 2 years in Brooklyn, New York, because that's what I wanted to pursue. I grew up doing choir my whole life. Played a little bit of like piano, guitar, and everything like that. Did some acting and like theater when I was younger in middle school, a little bit in high school. And then went for production and technology. And then we started doing well on TikTok, so completely dropped it and just moved back home. But creativity in music has definitely been a big thing in my life.
Never did music. I did theater for 1 year. I actually really enjoyed that, but I was never good at it. But I used to make videos with my brothers. Trick shots, obviously. Everybody does that. I mean, come on, if you didn't have a TikTok, if you didn't have a freaking trick shot channel as a kid, you weren't.
What were you doing? No.
Come on, you weren't living. But yeah, that's pretty much the only creative aspect I had before TikTok.
Yeah.
Trick shots,
The trick shot.
Bring that back, dude.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so you ended up going to college. By the end of high school, you said you went to college in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you went to Westchester?
I went to Delaware County Community College for 2 years, and then Westchester for 2 years.
Okay, nice. So you had 2 years at the college in Brooklyn, and you were like, this isn't for me once the content started bopping?
Yeah, I would say so. I really liked it. I'm not a huge city person. I think 2 years in New York was enough for me. I definitely want to move back there. But the whole creative aspect was really cool because like the music program was run by Rock Nation there, so it was like a really big part of the college. And just like growing up in an area around here, like I wasn't really in the city, so there's not like a ton of arts and stuff going on. So being around like hundreds of other people who are just focused on music and creativity was really cool. But I just had so much more fun with making content. Like we were doing all over FaceTime before, just filming videos and everything like that. And once we started to see some traction, we were like, oh shit, maybe we can actually do something with this. It felt like the right decision to put all my time into that and just finish up my degree back here.
Was it one of you guys who made the decision, like, yo, let's go all in on this? Or was it a collective thought?
I think it was collective. We definitely started making, we started and we made like thirst trap, like dance videos. And we played one game and that kind of took us off. So we just jumped on the game wave and been doing that ever since.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
I wouldn't say it was one person specifically.
Okay.
Joey kind of always wanted to do it. So more of his idea than anybody else's, but I think it was collective and, keeping it going.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he went to Penn State, right?
Yeah, he did.
Did he just, when did he graduate? Couple years ago?
He's 26.
2018 maybe?
Okay.
Yeah, 4 years.
Okay.
2020?
2022.
2021. Oh, wait.
2021. Something like that. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not too long ago.
So like your like content form, like just being able to like grind the games, like you said, like did COVID really boost that for you? Like was that it?
We actually started like right after COVID, so we weren't really doing like the whole big TikTok thing. I kind of wish we jumped on it then. I still think we got in a good time before it was super oversaturated. But yeah, we didn't do much over COVID at all. We were making like fun videos here and there, but it was honestly right after, which is kind of ironic. It doesn't really make any sense. I don't know why we chose that time.
It was weird. We always wanted, I mean, even during COVID, we wanted to start making videos. We just never did.
Yeah.
But I think COVID really boosted our friendship more than anything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we'd be doing videos right now if COVID never happened because we just became so close over that like 2 or 3 year period.
Yeah, spent a lot of time together. Just definitely boosted the brotherhood and family aspect of it for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So you said you were like doing some dance stuff, and then like when did you find that niche? And like was there a certain video that got like X amount of views where you're like, all right, this is it, like with one of those game videos?
Yeah, it was anti-draft, which is basically 2 people know the category of the draft and 1 person doesn't, and you go in a circle and draft things. And after 5 picks for each person, the person who doesn't know has to guess what the category of the draft was.
It's so hard.
Yeah, we just saw some people play it, and then we tried it out, and I think our first one got somewhere between 1 and 2 million views. We were like, oh shit. And then we did it again, and it did the same thing. So we just kind of kept pushing on those.
For sure.
And then branched out.
Were there any, like, where did you expand from that? Like, Anadraff, I know you do, like, the imposter stuff now a lot, the item stuff.
Yeah.
The one right after that was kind of, they both overlapped. It was Password and Wavelength.
Yeah.
Wavelength was a big hitter for us for almost a year straight. We posted one, like, every single night. If it didn't get 1 million views, it wasn't a great video. It was crazy.
Okay.
So a lot of growth within, like, a couple months, but Password, Wavelength, big for us. Then it kind of moved into, like, a Guess Who. Those are more fun now.
Yeah, it all kind of, I mean, Wavelength was like definitely our biggest thing. We saw someone like play the game, and it was like a very small podcast, and then we took the game, we gave it the name Wavelength.
Okay.
And then everyone started doing it. So I wouldn't say we technically like made the game, but like we gave it the name Wavelength, and I think that really, really brought us a ton of traction at that time, because I mean, it became probably one of the biggest social media games, I would say.
What is it? Can you explain like what you do?
Yeah, so it's always hard to explain. No,
It's a little confusing.
Yeah. So like there's going to be a number 1 through 10. You would close your eyes, we would hold up the number. So if I held up a 10, then you would give me a category. Let's say like candy. And then if the number was 10, I would say a candy that I think is the best of the best, like a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
And you would go through different categories, and then at the end you try and take all those things, rank them on a scale of 1 to 10, and guess that
Okay.
number. Yeah.
All right.
What was the process of kind of like producing that eventually, like for all your videos? Like, were you just like started doing everything on iPhone? Did you expand? Were you doing certain types of editing where it's like, oh, you did this to start, and then you realized if I edit it this way, it hits more? Like, what was your kind of creation process?
You were always our big like buying new equipment guy.
I was. We started like with like no equipment, which I never really enjoyed. So we used to just be an iPhone, and we used to lean our phone on like a water bottle on top of like a bunch of stacked up ottomans.
Okay.
And that was crap. So we slowly started getting the stuff, and then we got like a mic and like a tripod, and eventually we got these crap lights, and we got new ones. I don't know, just kind of slowly upgrading as like you see it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like wrong with your old videos, so you just try and upgrade every single video, try and make one better than that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Our setup's still pretty normal, at least for TikToks. Like, we've gotten nicer tripods as we went, gone from like plastic to metal, and like little stuff like that, nicer lights.
You just broke our last plastic.
I just broke our last plastic tripod. So we got a nice new one like 2 weeks ago.
Ripped the leg straight off.
We got like a Rode shotgun mic, but we still film all of our TikToks on our phones and edit with CapCut, which is free too. We have CapCut Premium, but like nothing crazy. Like you don't have to spend all this money that people think to produce good short form quality content. I would say, at least. Obviously, our YouTube equipment is a little bit nicer with like cameras and mics and stuff, but I don't know. Really, anyone could do it. Is kind of what I'm trying to say.
For the long form stuff, do you guys have a filmer, or do you just go around film each other?
Usually, just go around and film each other. A lot of our things are just like sitting down. So like we'll just throw up a tripod over here and we'll do challenges like with the same background as our TikToks. So that's pretty easy to do. But like we're doing drinks around the world at Epcot tomorrow, and we don't have a filmer for that. We're just gonna carry around the camera, pass it around.
We know people that do film, but
with 4 brothers, you don't need it.
You know, there's enough of us that we feel like we don't need it.
Yeah,
And I find it always too, like whenever we do hire like a filmer or an editor, like we've had some people try and edit our videos before, it doesn't come out like exactly how we want it. And like, we obviously know the dynamic of our group and what we want to keep in, like what we're saying and what we want to capture and everything. And if it's a little bit different, then like that's not the quality content that we want to put out. So rather just do it yourself.
That's a good point.
And were you always the editor, like for everything?
I started editing everything. So I was doing all the TikToks for a while when we were in New York. And then I did all of like our main TikToks when we moved back. And then we started dropping YouTube videos weekly. So I took over those, and now Danny and Joey edit almost all the TikToks except the imposters. But they just kind of learned along the way. And now, I mean, we're like 2 or 3 years into that. So
yeah, we've been
everyone knows what
editing
they're
for a
doing
while.
at this point. Yeah.
Drice grinded it out though. A lot of editing for the kid in the beginning.
To start, yeah.
And then we kind of split it up pretty evenly. We all have our different roles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what would you say is like the hardest part of your growth so far? Like it could be starting, it could be something that keeps happening. Like what's the hardest part been for you guys?
It's a good question.
Starting's a pretty big thing because I mean you're obviously nervous when you start. Like being in front of a camera is like very different for a lot of people. So just kind of getting over like that first little hump of what people are gonna think. But other than that, I feel like it's been pretty easy. Maybe long form content, that's probably the hardest stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of like work. We put in a lot of hours, but I wouldn't say there's any like super big humps that you have to get over besides obviously the first time just starting and finding that niche. I think we got a little lucky, and with that luck, we were able to stay consistent with it too.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of people get lucky and they'll blow up and get a bunch of views, but not do anything about it. So I'm happy that we actually, stuck with it and grinded it out. So yeah, it's just a little bit of luck and then perseverance after that, really.
Yeah, for sure. We were talking with the guy last week in Florida who does content, got a good following, and like we were saying, like it's not like we're like doctors or lawyers doing content. It's like the work itself isn't super technical or crazy. It's just like staying disciplined, staying consistent.
Yeah.
And where do you think you got that from? Like being disciplined, staying consistent, and like your posting schedule, because like you guys have obviously been throwing up stuff consistently for forever now.
Yeah. I mean, we're all very, very motivated, hardworking people. We're all into like the gym outside of work, and we all played a lot of sports competitively growing up. Like Joey played college soccer, so like a lot of big things. Great support system from our parents, obviously growing up as well too, and they've been great these past 3 years, like pushing out our content and giving us extra motivation. But I would say just kind of growing up, I think sports was a really big thing for just like feeling so passionate about something and then bringing that, onto later in your life when you're not playing anything competitive anymore. I think that's a big one.
Yeah, I think we all push each other kind of enough. Like if I miss a video, then I kind of feel like crap, and then I'm like, oh shit, I let down the other two that are also a part of this company. Like it's more than, it's more than just making money. Like obviously it's like you want to impress the other two, show them that you can actually do your job, and obviously
It'd be a lot
they want to
easier
do the
to
exact
slack
same.
off
Exactly.
when you're by yourself, but you got a team around you to build you up.
That's awesome. Oh, what'd your parents think about it when you guys started blowing up and getting some success?
They've always been on board.
Really?
100%. They absolutely
Even
love it.
in the beginning?
Yeah, dude. I mean, they were bragging about us to random strangers when we had 5,000 followers.
That is
like,
awesome.
Yeah.
Just they've always been so supportive, and it means the world because I know a lot of parents wouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
So it's great to have for sure.
That's sweet, dude.
Without a doubt. I know you guys mentioned like sports. You just mentioned sports. I want to get into like the golf stuff.
Okay.
So where do you guys get into golf? Like, did you guys just pick up golf? Have you always been golfers and like deciding to make that in the form of content and like film you guys golfing?
Yeah, it kind of just spurted out of the blue. We started golfing like one summer, got golf clubs for Christmas, and then we were golfing so much that we figured, why not just record every single golf round that we do? And that's kind of just how it came to be. Because we were already making content full time. Decided, might as well just make another channel out of it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. That's really what the golf channel is all about.
Yeah.
It's just going out there, having fun. I mean, we don't really expect too much from it, but it's given us a lot of great connections too, because like we're obviously very into the golf space just with loving the sport so much, and just having like that small TikTok golf account is like helping us to create content with other golfers that we like always grew up watching like Good and stuff like that, and then now we've been able to like play with guys like that and stuff. So I would say it's put us in a lot of rooms, which has been good.
It's got just a lot of events.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know golf, it's like very high level people. So being able to be in that space as like a high end, like a high end content creator, but like obviously that account doesn't have that many followers, but you still get to sit in some pretty good rooms.
Absolutely,
So
yeah.
meeting some good people.
For sure.
Yeah, and I feel like the last couple of years, like golf has totally like it used to be
Insane.
kind of like that
Yeah.
that older crowd, and now it's like gotten that like young persona around it with like so many creators. Like you see like Bryson DeChambeau on the PGA just like popping with content, like all of that stuff.
Yeah, dude, YouTube golf completely changed the game.
Yeah.
Which is so
Yeah.
cool to watch. I mean, it's great.
We had her on the pod a couple months ago. Do you guys know Francesca Ruscio?
I was actually just watching the video of yours because I was like, I wonder who they had on before.
Yeah.
We talked about it on the way here.
Yeah,
We just saw that video.
I was gonna say
But,
you
yeah.
guys should link with her. She's cool. I filmed I haven't worked with her over the winter, obviously, but in the fall, like after that pod, I filmed her golf like a few times.
Oh, no way.
But she's cool. Yeah.
You guys playing?
No, I want to. I'm afraid I'm gonna get addicted to it, and I know how expensive it is.
Yeah.
So I
That's
don't want
exactly
to do
what's
that
gonna
yet.
happen.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're not gonna
it
get away
seems
from me either.
frustrating too.
Dude,
Oh,
Oh,
it's
it's
so
so frustrating, but it's the best
the
sport in the world. It's the worst and the best thing ever.
Dude, yeah. I mean, I like first played when I was like 7, 8. Like I've golfed like for a while, but not consistently at all. Like I've played like once, twice, maybe 3 times a year, like the last like 5 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I'll go out. Like I was a hockey player for a while, so it's like a lot of people in hockey, golf, and like vice versa. So it's like kind of getting out there, but yeah, just hitting the range, whatever. And like, dude, even like Top Golf, it's like, like as of
Topgolf is
recent, it's like
great,
that's like
man.
golf is becoming like an event. Like
Yeah.
you're just going
Yeah,
there, hanging with. You don't have to know to golf. Just go to the range, get drinks, like
It is.
whatever.
It's the best.
Yeah, it's like a
dude.
bowling alley. Just get out there and
Yeah.
get a couple
Yeah.
balls.
Yeah,
It
dude,
really
exactly.
is getting to that
Bowling
point.
alley.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Where do you guys like to play around here? Are you guys members anywhere or play anywhere specifically?
Not members. Glen Mills is probably my favorite public
Okay.
course around here. Broad Run in Westchester is great. We like to
Yeah.
travel and play a lot though. We go to Delaware a decent amount. New
Delaware,
Jersey.
New Jersey. Yeah, we just like to do it all.
Yeah.
We don't really care about the drive. We'll drive like an hour to play a golf round,
Right.
which is kind of crazy. But you're spending 4 hours out there, so you might as well make the drive,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Are you bringing the clubs to Florida?
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
1000%.
Yeah.
Oh no, not
no,
this
not
week. Not this
tomorrow.
week.
No.
We're actually not going. This is like the first trip we've probably. It's the first time I've been on a plane without my golf clubs. I feel like at least a year. But no, not golfing out there. But we did a lot over the winter, which was nice because it was so cold up
Yeah.
here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, Florida's like the best for golf.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
in the
great.
summer, I'm sure. I was down in Myrtle Beach like a couple years ago, and they have a great golf scene. I golf like twice down there, but it's nice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like the
dude.
golf mecca. That's like
Yeah.
huge thing down
Mhm.
there.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
Myrtle's
so.
huge for it.
And then you mentioned like just working out, staying in shape in general. Like, can you walk us through like your daily routine, gym routine, whatever, running, whatever?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ours are way different.
We do have different days
Drice
for
wakes
sure.
up a lot earlier than I do.
Yeah, I just got into running in like November, December. And I like fell in love with it the past couple months. So I usually wake up on weekdays at 6:30. I'll go run a couple miles and then shower, make breakfast, edit for like 2 hours, and then we'll film usually around like 10:30 to like 2:30 or 3. So we'll have like 3-4 hours of filming every day. And then we'll go back, eat lunch, all just kind of go our separate ways. Some people go to the gym at sometimes, other people edit. We usually all hit the gym in the afternoon and then have dinner, edit a little bit more after dinner. It's kind of like, it's definitely work all day, especially with the editing. I'm sure you guys know too. But yeah, that's like every day is kind of the same. It's just workout, eat, film, edit.
Yeah.
Dude, that
That's
is
awesome.
sick.
Yeah, it's
especially
a
being
great
in that
routine, though.
household with
Yeah.
your teammates. And
For sure.
Yeah, man.
That's
Sounds
awesome.
like the
Yeah.
dream.
It's a nice routine to have for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a lot different than mine. I don't get up that early. I'll get up at like 8, 9 o'clock, chill out, drink some coffee, eat my breakfast, and then obviously film, gym, edit a lot. But
Yeah.
other than that, every day is a little bit different.
It is.
Because, sometimes we got to go pick up merch, we got to travel. So it really depends on what we're doing.
Yeah, that's true.
For sure. Yeah, so Cole started a run club in Westchester. So if you guys are
Really?
around the summer, you
Yeah.
gotta
No
pop
way.
out.
Yeah, it'll
Dude.
start.
This is your guy to talk to.
I'll definitely do that.
It was supposed to start this month.
Yeah, we gotta start it up.
Yeah, it was originally called Club Havoc, but we're changing it to the Motive. So
I love
going
it.
through like a
Motive
rebranding
Run.
process.
Dude, I'll pop out to a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds
so-
awesome.
I don't
It's
run,
short
but I'll
run.
pop in.
You can you don't. It's not. I wouldn't even consider it a run. It's like less than 2
Nah.
miles. It's
Okay.
more of a social thing.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Go super slow. Should
That
get
sounds
coffee
great.
after.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
It's a fun
Trying
time.
I'll
Cool
definitely
people
go
come
to a
out.
couple. That sounds fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
there's some big runners there too, like guys doing ultras,
Yeah.
100-mile races, 50-mile races.
Stuff's
So
crazy.
yeah,
He did 100. He doesn't like to.
Yeah,
he
last
doesn't
year.
like
You
to
did
brag
100?
about.
yeah, I
it,
did
but
100.
He's insane.
Oh my god.
It's almost a year ago. Yeah, I'm taking a break now.
That's insane. You still run pretty
so
consistently?
crazy.
Not really. I haven't been the past couple of months.
Dude, I always try to get him out on a run, and I'm like, he doesn't want to get like he completed the game of running, like he's done.
Bro,
like
100's like,
Yeah,
How long
well,
does that take?
Took me 31 hours and some change. It was in.
Do you like sleep or?
No, I fell asleep for like 15 minutes, like sitting in a chair. But you kind of have to keep moving, and it's not like you're really like running, like you're not gassing out this entire time. Like I walked a ton of it, and you have to keep your heart rate super low, so that's a whole different game.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane, dude.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
So
That's
did you just run to the
fucking
beach pretty
sick.
much?
I ran from it was Key Largo to Key West, or no, where was it?
Oh, you were down in Florida?
Oh,
I was down in
you
Florida.
ran the
yeah.
Keys.
It was the Keys 100.
Oh, that's
yeah, I
really,
forget
really
what.
sick.
Yeah,
so cool, man.
where we started, but
Was
yeah,
there a lot
you
of
ended in Key
people?
West. Yeah, there were a ton of people.
Really?
Yeah, it was
I
funny
guess-
too
I'm
because
sure not everyone makes it, but
no, this race though it's like easier because it's flat.
okay, yeah.
The only thing you have to
Florida's
worry
so
about
flat.
is like the heat there. And it was funny because I was expecting to see these like beasts out there, like these Greek gods. Dude, there's like I met this mom, like this mother of 4 and a school teacher, and it was her 5th time running the Keys 100. She does it every year for
Good
the
for
past
her,
5
dude.
years.
That's
Like,
crazy.
where do you find the
Insane.
time to do this?
Yeah.
Like, I'm unemployed. I'm just doing school,
Yeah.
and it's a ton for me to get out there and train.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
like, how does this mom get out there?
Some
and do
people are
that?
crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome, though.
That's so crazy.
Very,
Yeah,
very
it's cool.
cool.
100 miles. I don't think I've ever
Maybe we'll
ran
get
that
there
far
someday.
forever.
Yeah.
There's a video idea right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That might take a couple years of training for me.
Yeah,
but
dude,
maybe in the future.
on the way down to Florida, just like a couple weeks ago, when we were going down there, both on the plane, we started watching the Nelk 100-mile video.
Yeah. Crazy.
And dude, I was like, I've watched him their live stream for like 2 seconds, but like, we were talking about it, I was like, do we think he's gonna do it?
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, it's like it's all mental. Like running is all mental. It's like look what that guy's built. It's like I knew he was gonna complete it. Like
Yeah.
look what that guy's built. Like it doesn't matter how fit he is. Like he's gonna complete that. And like seeing that documentary, like it was like super cool to see like where he came from, and like I thought they did it well. I mean, it wasn't like it was just a YouTube 50-minute
Yeah.
video, but it was sick, dude.
My stepbrother down in Florida filmed and edited that video.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, when he called me and he was like, dude, I'm filming Kyle's 100-mile run, and I was like, that's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah.
So cool. But
Yeah.
the whole thing was just insane.
Yeah.
They did that documentary perfectly
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like how entertaining can you make running? Like
Yeah.
you're just
Mm-hmm.
moving, but the way they started it out, like the questions they were being asked throughout the doc was awesome.
Yeah.
Fired
Dude,
me up.
the best one that's on YouTube for free is the one that Poos told us to watch, the BPN Last Man Standing.
Yeah.
Do you know about that? It was a race in Austin, I think, where it was a last man standing race. So every hour on the hour, you'd do a 4-mile loop until someone dropped.
That's
So
sick.
it was like 300. It was 100-degree heat in Texas, middle of the summer. And it's just a 4-mile loop every hour. You just keep going, endurance. So like it was like hour like 40 something. Like these guys were running for like 2 days, and it came down to 2 people left, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like everyone else dropped, and then I feel like that's where it's all mental, where it's like it's just you and one other guy.
You just gotta
can't
win.
drop.
Yeah,
So these
that
2
point.
guys went at it. Like the third person dropped at like mile like 160 or something. And the next 2 guys went for like another 100 miles alone.
crazy.
Like insane.
That's insane.
And then a storm came in and they had to call the race, like a crazy storm. So literally no one won.
They just
They
died.
kept going. So the storm was too bad. And then they were like, hey, like, do we want to call a truce? We'll shake hands. Like, we'll split the money. And obviously it's not about the money. Like, we'll just call it a tie. They did it. But it's happening again this summer.
I'm gonna have to
so
watch that. That sounds
Dude,
sick.
It is insane.
It's
yeah.
crazy. It's a
Dang.
battle.
That's ridiculous.
But yeah, dude. So living down in Florida, you guys are said like it might not be for you in the long term as of right now.
I loved it. I don't know.
I was gonna say, I'm kind of ready to go.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel
Yeah.
like the opportunity up here for us at least has kind of hit its peak.
Okay.
Like, there's not a lot of creators around here really, and even if there are, they're probably moving as well.
yeah.
LA is not for us. You know, that place is crazy. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys have been over there, but it's something else.
That's what you hear.
But-
That's what
yeah.
I hear.
But
Yeah.
Florida has always been. I mean, we really, really loved it when we were down there. I feel like it just fucking makes you want to do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
You're constantly in a good mood too.
Right,
Like with the sun
exactly.
just being out.
It's so easy to just be happy down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Dan said, I think our opportunity for sure is a big thing, because obviously we would miss friends and family down here or up here, and I love the area. I mean,
Yeah.
growing up here our whole lives, but for the sake of our business and everything, we definitely need to take a jump at some point so we don't just kind of plateau. And
Yeah.
I think that would be a good next step for us to kind of get rolling and
Yeah.
into maybe something new.
Dude, and who says you can't come back too? Like,
Oh,
you
of
go there, you
course,
don't like it, just
No, we always have a spot up here. So
Yeah, when we were down in Miami, like we drove down there one day, we're just like, dude, it's crazy. It's the life down here.
Yeah.
Like I love Nashville, and Nashville's been
fire.
blowing up.
Yeah.
Like especially for the street content, bro. Like we haven't filmed down there. I was down there like 3.5 years ago now. But even this summer, we were talking about going down for a few weeks and trying to film on like Broadway in Nashville because it's like, I'm sure it's gonna be the same thing in Lauderdale where we're gonna see 80 people doing street interviews.
100%.
But like it's just a street, one of the busiest streets in the country of just bars, everything, people going crazy. Gotta get the next Hawk too on the street.
I was about to say.
Yeah, dude, that's what you need. You just need someone to say something crazy out of
Insane.
pocket, and then you got that clip forever.
Yeah.
Just recycle it.
Dude, it's crazy. Like I never know how far I should push the envelope with what people say. Like I draw the line, and again, it's not like we're like huge yet. Like we have a great following in Westchester we've built over the last couple months, and it's just like I tell everyone, like, dude, if I know where to draw on, like, if you're gonna get fired, if you're gonna be at risk of like whatever, you're not gonna be in the video to start, right? But then people like I'm not gonna put you in the video if I'm I'm not gonna do you dirty. But
you don't want to ruin anybody's
life.
Yeah,
I'm not ruining anyone's life at all. Like, I'm super grateful. Like, we have so many good convos out on the street. Like, we saw you guys quick. Like there's so many people we get to meet and talk to. It's awesome. But then there'll be like people like every week after film. It's like, oh, the next morning or when the video posted. It's like the rules I kind of try to stay by is like, all right, if you hit me up before the video drops, absolutely no issue. You won't be in the video. Like, no problem.
Yeah.
And then, it like I said, I don't do anyone like crazy dirty where it's like I'll have people hitting me up, but it's like, oh, like I didn't look good, or like just like dumb stuff. It's like, oh, like I don't want to like this person to not like me, and I'm just like, dude, like, come on. It gets to a certain point where it's like you're like 20. It's like you're a grown adult. You know what you said on the camera. Like, you chose to come up to me, and it's like we always keep on video me asking, like, do you want to be on camera?
Yeah.
Like, I ask you, you asked, you said yes, you said something, and listen, if you said something crazy, it's not even in the video. Like, I clipped out probably the majority of what you said.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, and people are usually understanding. Like, I'll give them an explanation. Like, I kind of like used to like ignore the DMs because I'd just be like, whatever. But now I'll just be like, I'll basically say what I just said, and then 90% of the time it's like, yeah.
I mean, you put that on yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do the same thing.
Exactly.
One of our rules, not like rules, but we talked about it right when we got to Fort Lauderdale. We were like, all right, let's not do any drunk street interviews. I think I did like 4 or 5.
Literally, as soon as we said this to in the Uber,
I think it was the night of. Yeah.
The night of, we were like, all right, guys, there's a lot of street interviewers out here. Because that's like the Fort Lauderdale thing.
Yeah.
And we got out of the Uber. I think it took Drice 20 steps. And he was getting interviewed by a person. We were like, oh my God.
I love a good drunk street interview. And I never give good answers because I can't ever think of anything to say. But I get so excited before.
Like, what's your go-to drink? You're like, Sprite. I don't know. Something random, dude.
Can we start over?
Do you guys get some recognition down there?
Yeah, dude. That's also like a really crazy thing that we've been kind of normalized now, but it's really cool to like look back on and take a step back sometimes, because like we'll go to, you know, all these other states and travel even outside the country, and like just people coming up to us and, you know, giving us recognition and pictures, and just like showing that, you know, we've been able to make people happy around the world. It's like, that's just the coolest thing ever to really think about, because when you're in the moment too, you're like, oh yeah, I'll get this picture, you don't really think about it. So it's nice to take a step back and like actually realize what you're doing.
Seeing the impact real time. It's pretty crazy.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it's so awesome. Who is that one guy we saw doing interviews in Lauderdale? He's got a big phone. Crew Cuts or something.
Oh yeah,
he's like
the
international.
guy, I didn't know his name, but then I saw you posted his.
You guys would definitely know. I don't know.
Does he go live? There's like people that go live on the
There's
streets.
so many live, like the IRL, like kick streamers.
Yeah, like the live
and stuff
stream, like
everywhere,
the
dude.
Yeah, dude, I got met a Ray-Ban down in Lauder. Like, I went up to some dude. He was like in a restaurant, biggest light ever. Like, 2 guys have Meta Ray-Bans on. Like, I could see the light recorder. I'm like, yo, guys, like, what's the channel? What's the channel? Like I'm just like trying to talk to them. They're like, oh no, we're not filming. Oh no. I'm like, but like, what's the channel? And like half of them spoke Spanish, half of them didn't. I'm like, yeah, like, what's the channel? I'll give you a follow. They're like, oh no, we're just like normal guys. Just like, what? Like, all right,
normal guys.
And recording
activity.
recording
two Ray-Bans
Wait, was
directly.
this at Rocco's?
It was at Delray Beach.
Yeah.
Oh, Delray is awesome.
I love Delray, dude.
Awesome,
Yeah.
dude.
That's when we had our
we were
best
looking at
interviews.
houses up there.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so nice up there.
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale's a little like it gets a little trashy just because you get a lot of underage kids coming in and just like spring breakers and stuff. But up by like Delray, Boca Raton, right outside of like because FAU's right there, so it's all just like college campus type of bar vibe. Much
it feels
cleaner.
like Westchester.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
feels like a Florida
I
Westchester.
totally agree.
Delray.
Yeah, we loved it up there.
Yeah, without a doubt.
It's motivating too, like seeing all those cars drive by and everyone looks healthy and happy.
Cars, yeah,
yeah,
It is, man.
crazy.
The Florida heat gets insane.
Yeah.
What does it get up to, like 110 there?
Yeah, I don't know how we would do in the summers.
Dude, it's like I love, like, I definitely want to move down to Florida. Like, I was telling him, like, January 1st to April 1st, I'd love to be in Florida.
Right.
Like, but I love the summers here, and I love, like, the seasons, the fall. And it's like there's something almost about, like, how crappy, like, the winter weather is here, where it's like, what else is there to do than sit inside and, like, edit or work on something? Where it's like I kind of enjoy, like, that East Coast, like, you get everything. But,
and you get like that first like random nice day out and like the end of February, beginning of March, and you're just super happy. But like, I don't know. Yeah, it makes the summers and the springs more enjoyable. I would say here, it's like going on vacation kind of.
I think it's like exciting to think about the seasons, and like you get the first like fall feeling of like, all right, it's like flannel season. But then when you're in the thick of it and thick of winter, it's like, dude, you want to run away.
You want to run away.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I could see ourselves honestly doing something like that too, like 6 months down there, 6 months
snowbird
up
action.
here. Just snowbird it and spend the winters down there.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely another option too.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Dude, Arizona's a big one too. Like out there in Phoenix and Scottsdale. Have you guys been out there?
Yeah, we were there. We actually, our first like 5 days that we were in Florida, we had to fly out to Arizona because we were playing in a good tournament right before Waste Management. So we were out playing in Scottsdale. It's so cool there. I love the vibes. All the people were like so nice. The golf was great, but I don't know if I could do like just the dry.
No,
it was so dry.
My nose bled every day.
Dude,
really?
Every single day.
We'd
I'd
be
wake up,
every 2 holes
nosebleed.
on the golf course, and Darren would have a new nosebleed. It was crazy.
dude, like it was like 2 in the middle of the desert when I was out there. So I toured it because I was like, I can't be on record saying this. I wasn't gonna go here, but I was looking at ASU, so I just like went out there.
That's a valid look, though. I actually don't hate that.
Hey, it would be. It's a great content school, I'm sure. But no, we went out there to just look at the school, and dude, it like in the plane, like you can literally see the city, and like Vegas is kind of the same way, where it's like you see a city, and then it's literally just a cutoff in desert, and I was like, I don't like this, and especially out west where it's like. Everything, it's like, oh, the closest city's only like 6 hours away or 5 hours away, where it's like in Philly we got New York, Baltimore, Boston is all within like 2, 3, 4 hours, where everything out there is like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, where it's like, dude, I don't want to. I was like claustrophobic out there. I want to like get
That's so
back.
valid.
Yeah,
We're in such a good area here.
Yeah.
For like everything around us, for sure.
Oh, yeah, it's so easy to travel.
Yeah.
It does feel, like you said, it does feel like you're in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
Like it feels like
Nothing,
you're the
dude.
only one there.
Yeah.
right.
Like, what do people do out there? What do they do?
Yeah,
for
I
work?
hate, dude. When we were in Vegas, that was just the weirdest experience ever.
Really?
Because we went to Phoenix, and then we did a road trip through like a bunch of like national parks and did some
that's
hikes
awesome.
out there in like Utah, and then we finished up in Vegas to play a golf tournament there, and like we were just driving like 6 hours through the desert, and it's just nothing, and then you just pop into like this crazy big city with lights, and then you leave, and it's just like the tiny box.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Like the bird's eye view of Vegas is so funny to look at because there's just nothing around.
Yeah.
It's weird, dude.
Yeah, we do have a kid here on the East Coast in that aspect for sure.
We do.
Yeah.
I love the East Coast.
I love the East Coast too. Preferably more south though.
Do you guys
sure.
go down the shore? Here?
Yeah, we'll hit
Or-
like we used to a lot more in high school. I mean, we'd do
Okay.
like Memorial Day weekend down in Ocean City or Seattle.
Yeah.
We go to Avalon now a decent amount because one of our buddies has a house there.
That's
So we'll do like we didn't do it this year, but like Polar Plunge and I guess we don't go down to the beach that much in the summer though, honestly.
No, I don't even think I went once last year.
Yeah, I don't think I did either.
It's just, I don't know, getting busy, I guess.
Yeah.
I prefer to
It's
travel
wild.
other
Good thing.
places. Yeah.
without
For
a doubt.
sure.
I guess transitioning from that, walk us through like the transition into like the longer form stuff like we were talking about. Like I feel like there almost is a trend recently that I've been seeing where it's like people want the longer form YouTube videos. Walk us through like what you've been doing with that, posting more consistent on YouTube. That
I
stuff.
mean, it's definitely where the longevity is at. I think that's the biggest thing. You know, TikTok's great, and it got us to where the point we are at right now, you know, to be able to do content full time and everything like that. But there's definitely kind of a cap and a plateau that you hit to where like just the amount of money that you can make and, you know, the amount of followers you can gain, especially because it's so oversaturated now.
Yeah.
Everyone does TikTok. Everyone plays the same games. So I think transitioning over to YouTube will definitely put us in a spot where we can actually, you know, create a business and look for like a future, you know, 10 years down the line or anything like that. People really seem to be liking the long form content. It's definitely a lot harder to gain traction because people really have to like you to, you know, watch a 30 to 45-minute YouTube video. But the feedback that we've been getting is great. And, you know, this like loyal followers, we're slowly starting to see the views go up each and every week, which is nice. But hopefully we can really start pushing into that. It's just, it's really a hassle to actually see growth on YouTube. I don't know. We're trying.
I think it's cool too,
ideas.
like the long form stuff. It's like you're building, like the viewers building a relationship with the person like making the content, and it's like you're seeing like your guys' personality, and it's like you're making a real connection because you have that time to like show them, the viewers, who you are.
Right.
Yeah, so I think that's cool. And we were talking about that too, like leaving some more stuff in, like even the street interviews to show like more personality.
Yeah. Like we were almost thinking about like maybe we should, like I try to clip people. It's like, all right, I'll ask the question and then what's their answer? That's the clip. And answer. And like the guy who just talked to down in Lauderdale, he was like, yeah, but like you want to tell like a story. So if it's like if someone's like giving an answer, then they give like some crazy context. It's like keep that in.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, like you could have a whole short form content off of just like one person, you know, telling a full like length story.
Keep
as long as
egging
it's
them on.
interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're saying some good stuff, but yeah, I think YouTube is definitely going to be the wave the next like 5 or 10 years. I don't really see TikTok going too many more places. I'm sure there'll be other short form content apps and everything like that, but
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know. That's kind of where everyone seems to be pushing towards for sure.
That and IRL streaming.
Yeah, that's obviously a big one.
It's a huge thing out of nowhere.
Yeah,
That kind of came out of the blue.
Dude, like yeah, like the top guy, like you see like Kai Cenat, Speed, like bro, like set for life off of like just that.
So
like,
much
so
money.
quick.
I don't even know how they got to be that big either.
I don't know
Like,
who's
remember seeing
watching
them.
that either.
I've never watched a stream. I've never
Yeah,
I've
watched
never
a stream.
met someone who's watched
No,
this.
It's
I
like
mean,
it's all
just
the
like middle school kids.
it's
or
all
like
like the clipping from the
yeah,
streams.
and
Like,
I'll watch
that's
the
what I
clips,
see,
and
yeah.
they have a lot of funny like the phase guys and everything. I think they're hilarious. Like
Yeah.
Stable Ronaldo and Adapt and all them. I'll watch their clips all the time, but like I would never sit down and like eat my lunch and be like, all right, let me see what like this guy's doing right now. His IRL
See
stream.
what Clav is doing.
Yeah,
I was just
we
gonna
saw
say
Clav
yeah.
a lot down in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, he was out all the time.
Yeah, I wanted
Looks
to run
maxing.
in though.
Yeah, dude, just mogging everyone.
Smiling at everyone.
Mogging. I don't know what that means. Am I getting old? What's going on here?
I
Bro,
guess.
Did
Yeah.
you see that clip of him the other week? I just talked about this with someone about him like suing that girl who slapped him.
I
It's
saw
No, really?
So fun.
That's
like,
insane.
It's there's like a girl who slapped him, and he's like, you've seen his stuff how he's just like super strict and
Yeah.
doesn't take whatever. So he's like, yeah, like I had to put her in her place. Like they gotta learn their lesson. So this girl like gave him like a slap on the face. She's like, take her. Gets his security like. It's like this college chick. Like his security like takes his girl. He's like, yeah, we're pressing charges.
That
Like,
shit's crazy.
all
Dude. Relax.
it's for content.
Yeah, imagine.
No, that's
Imagine
insane.
getting smacked and you're like, yeah, pressing charges. It's nuts.
That is crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, the streaming came out of absolutely nowhere. I don't understand it.
No, it's insane.
I don't even think I could do that. Put a
don't
camera on
think
me
I
for
could
like
either.
8 hours straight.
I don't know if I'd trust myself with like
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, dude.
Like, it's a
It's
lot.
like,
It's true.
they're just going for like hours.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
what you were saying too with the like the long form to the short form about like adding more personality, I think is huge because I feel like TikTok is so like it's like none of our videos are ever staged. Like we go out and we play our games, but like the editing and the clipping, like we almost know what we're gonna say like every single time because we do it every single video, and it's like, you know, you have like that little like extra hype like influencer voice or whatever when you're talking on the camera.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a lot different than like our YouTube videos where we're just sitting down for like an hour and a half to 2 hours and just like doing like a food challenge or playing a game. And we're just like talking in between, and we can leave all that stuff in. So I feel like that's where our fans have really been able to draw more into us and see like our personalities. Cause
Well, dude, I think Nelk did a great job of that too. Like I feel, I don't know, when I was like in high school watching Nelk, it's like now I feel like I know like Kyle and the Nelk boys, and now it's like I care about this guy running 100 miles. It's like you really feel like you know them.
Yeah, you
It's
build like a connection to
genius.
this person that you don't even know. They're just online, but
Yeah.
like it's cool and you want to follow their story and you want to see their life outside of the camera and stuff like that. So being able to put that into the world is definitely really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. So looking back, everything you guys have done the past couple years, what's it like going forward? What's the future look like for you boys? It can be short term, long term, 5-10 years, whatever. What are some goals you want to accomplish and things you want to do?
At some point, definitely want to get out of here. I think that's the goal for me.
It's been on topic a lot today. Yeah.
It has been. Shit, I got nothing really else for like long content wise, long form.
Yeah.
I think building like a personal brand for like myself. Like I don't post my own content, but you know, maybe sometime in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely good to expand outside of that. I think just moving off of the short form stuff, like I don't want to. It's really fun to sit down and play our games, but like it's a lot of work, and I think we could do a lot more and grow our business a lot more with less like of that type of work and more focusing on just YouTube and making those videos a lot better with better editing and more long form stuff. Working on like merch a lot more too. Like we're starting to do drops a little bit more, and want to just kind of see those sales ramp up. I would say that's also through YouTube. People don't really buy merch through TikTok. I can't think of any TikToker who's sold a bunch of like merch just because they don't have like that connection with their fans. I think that's the biggest thing, is just growing that connection. Maybe in the future we could move on to bigger things. Would love to like probably hire people eventually and actually create like a brand, turn like the starting TikTok Highland Bros into like a lesser scale, like a Barstool type of thing, where you have different people who have different channels under the name Highland Bros, and like we have other talent to where we're more behind the scenes and running different channels about like you got like sports, or you got like a podcast, you got a couple different things like food or whatever. So I think just expanding that, building a bigger team, and really creating an actual business out of just a TikTok to start would be really cool. And I think we could do that within the next like 5 years or so, for sure, if we just kind of figure out the ways to work around it.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. I love that.
Yeah.
We'd like to close it with what's your advice for us? It can be for content, it can be personally, like any advice you have for us.
You guys are both pretty young, right?
Yeah.
Snap. For content, just consistency, pushing through. Honestly, you gotta love it though. Like like don't put out any content that you don't want to make. Just as long as you enjoy what you're doing, just keep doing that.
Yeah. It's great. It's great advice. Definitely love what you're doing. I would say also, like figure out what really works. Like you don't want to put all your time into just beating a dead horse. Like if you have a vision and it's not quite coming out to exactly like what you want to see, and you're spending like months and hours on a specific thing, maybe tweak it a little bit and do it a different way than you kind of expected. But I think finding that specific niche, and then once you hit that, really, really pushing hard into it, because that's exactly what we did, and it worked out well. But like Dan said, just have fun with it. It's all very light. Content should feel light. It shouldn't feel like a job to start, besides, obviously the work that you're putting in, but more of just like kind of your life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Y'all have been killing it though. I've been loving seeing you guys.
That's awesome.
And
Growth,
especially
really
since we went to Westchester, dude. I see it and I'm like,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
You
love to see
I
it.
haven't ever seen anything like this that you guys do around the area. So that's really cool.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Seriously. Thank you boys for coming.
Yeah,
really
thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, have fun down in Florida.
Appreciate it. You got to catch a flight in
a couple
hours.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right,
Thank you guys.
Motive Podcast sign off. Peace.